Hello, fire signs, and welcome to your general read. This is for the collective, so it may resonate with some of you and maybe not with any of you, but hopefully it does for most of you, okay? Um, right away, we are going to pull a soul journey card. This is going to be the core energy coming through for your reading. Now, fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay, in case you didn't know what element your zodiac sign falls under. All right, so let's see what we get for you guys. If you follow me, you know that I pre-shuffle my decks before we get on camera, so we don't have to spend too much time doing so, and not have that loud, annoying sound in the background, like that. All right, it's kind of rather annoying, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna cut the deck. And your card is Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, yes, I definitely feel like the fire signs are kind of full of pride. Sometimes too much, right? And that's not a good thing. You want to try to find balance in that. Of course, be proud of the leadership roles you take on, because a lot of fire signs do take leadership roles as well as earth signs, but try to find balance in that. And so I'm shuffling the tarot deck quick here, but yeah, try to find balance with your pride. Be proud of the accomplishments you've made, or the leadership roles you've taken on, or whatever it is you do. Be proud of yourself when you make good accomplishments. But of course, don't be too cocky or arrogant, to be a rude type person. And I mean that respectfully. Okay, let's see what we've got. Ooh, the Tower. I never like getting that card. Strength. Okay, this is possibly a trying. Okay, and Seven of Wands. All right, now this is interesting. Okay, where to begin? Where to begin for you guys? When you get the Tower card, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything is going to be all chaotic and crazy, right? I mean, it does talk much about chaos in your life a little bit. Maybe you are struggling right now with a few things, okay? But you definitely need to know that it doesn't mean everything bad is gonna, not everything is gonna start going all crazy and haywire. So just don't be too freaked out by it. It's kind of like a change of plans. Let's pull it up here for you guys. Okay, so like a change of plans, a revelation of secrets, maybe. It could be a blow to your ego, right? Your pride could have got in the way. That is kind of crazy that you would get this when it really does talk about a blow to your ego. Situations coming to a head, okay? Maybe it's time to reevaluate things. You may be coming into a dramatic change or the removal of blocks in your spiritual path. So it's not always really bad, but I still don't really like to see this card in a reading. It can, talk about a shocking revelation or an event that forever changes you in a way that maybe you see yourself or the people around you. So it's not necessarily a negative thing. Now that all the pressure has been released from the Tower, the fire inside kind of cleanses and transforms things. So if you look at it that way, it's not too shabby, right? Shocking secrets could be uncovered, which could very well, ruin your ego. Maybe you found out somebody cheated on you. Maybe they broke up with you and you thought that would never happen. Maybe something in that relationship fell apart. And it doesn't necessarily, or maybe you even got fired. And you're like, what? I thought I was really good at my job. You know what I mean? What are you letting me go for? So change is coming, and it's possibly going to be dramatic, okay? But then you get the Strength card, and that's really significant because, you know, stay strong, okay? Um, don't let this blow to your ego or your pride get in the way. Stand strong because you will come back. You always come back. You're a fighter. Um, and it proves it here in the Seven of Wands, right? This is all about, though, maybe taking on a new skill. Maybe you're gonna go a different direction, okay? This is like, I'm gonna fight my way to the top and get what I need to get, where I need to go, okay? So that's not too bad, when you look at it as a whole there. What else do we have? Three of Pentacles. Okay, maybe some of you are going back to school or learning something new. Um, and then the shadow side. Yeah, the shadow side is not necessarily a bad card either. It talks about what it looks like when you let fear set in. So don't be afraid. And right on top of the Strength card, okay? Keep your strength. Let's move that a little for you. Keep your strength because, if you let fear set in over this chaos or this situation, of course, then you're going to have demons to fight and battle, right? And then Ten of Swords, yeah, you don't need to be in this situation, in this. Oh, this is kind of a deep reading for you guys. Um, okay, let's go to Three of Pentacles, okay, because I want to focus on that for a moment. When you get the Three of Pentacles, it could talk about um, possibly a new path you're going to take, okay? Like I said, maybe some of you are going to be going back to school. Maybe some of you are having progress in employment, okay? Hard work paying off, success through dedication, using your talents, apprenticeship or achievement. Usually when it's in a reading, it's like a notice that success will be attained through focus and hard work. So this is a positive card of progress, okay? One that kind of reminds you that your creative talents should be put to good use, okay? They can possibly bring you success and help you supplement your income. So maybe this is something on the side you're going to do. Kind of like I do my medium readings on the side. It's not my only job, so things like that. And then when we get the Ten of Swords, because I already talked about the shadow side a little bit, the Ten of Swords is kind of like, how do I want to word it? It's kind of like, you have to ask yourself, why did you not listen to your own instincts, right? Okay. It's a vivid illustration of being stabbed in the back, basically. This shows betrayal from a loved one or a friend or a coworker. This kind of is what happens when you ignore your inner voice and follow your instinct because, you're getting this instinct, this warning, something's wrong, but you're not listening to it. You're not heeding your own instincts that trouble was coming, and now you have to pay the price for that. So it also symbolizes too being involved with a group of toxic people. So maybe the workplace you're in is just not the place for you, right? Maybe it's a job environment or, you know, you're feeling like an outsider. If your instincts are warning you that you don't belong, then you need to be wise and kind of fly away from the whole group of negativity. Okay, so you really have this counter reaction here when it comes to tarot. Like it's contradictive. The reading is contradictive. It's like, in a sense, you need to. I would say a lot of this has to do with balance. Okay, because you don't want to let your pride get in the way too much, right? But at the same time, you don't want to get walked all over. and you've got this group that's possibly excuse me. Wow, what the heck? Excuse me. So you have this group maybe, or this person who hurt you, who stabbed you in the back, who made you feel less than, okay? And now you're like, your ego is bruised, and you're like, how do I come back from this? They just royally hurt me. How do you do that without being too prideful, right? Finding balance in that. So let's see what the native ancestors, your native spirit card has to say. Let's see what we can do about this whole situation, or what they want you to know. All right, yeah. I really feel like for some of you, this is a relationship where you got hurt deeply. You're stuck and don't know how to get out of it. You let the fear, the negativity take over, and you need to find your strength again, okay, to pull through this. And you will find it. I promise. And if it's not a relationship, maybe it's a work situation, like I was talking about. Maybe you just don't fit in this position or this crowd of people that you're working with, and you feel like you don't belong. Okay? Don't let that bruise your ego either, or kill your pride. You will find where you're meant to be, okay? All in time. Everything happens for a reason. So there's got to be some kind of lesson in this, right? One that really tells you to follow your instincts more. Listen to yourself when it comes to that gut intuition, okay? Spirit Keeper of the North. Okay, interesting. When you get this Spirit Keeper of the North card, it really talks about, taking time to contemplate, basically. Turn within yourself and kind of look within, okay? Connect with your ancestors, maybe. Incubate ideas. Mend relationships. A lot of times it talks about watching your dreams and meditating, because the answers are there, waiting for you to literally see them, see the signs, see the synchronicities, follow your gut. Create dreams for your future and repair whatever's broken in your home and your life, and forgive those people and situations that were dragging you down for a while. Okay, and that's really quite significant in this whole reading, because we're talking about being stabbed in the back, or somebody hurting you, or you not belonging and feeling hurt. Okay, so what the card really wants you to know is that, like, within the native culture, there's a thing called the medicine wheel, and the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, okay, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It represents the elder time of life, and even a time of endings. So this card is really telling you to, like, take time to measure, that it's time to take measure of your life, rather. Explore what's working and what's not working, okay? Who in your situation or your life do you need to release? It's also a time to make repairs of your physical environment. So maybe it's your body that needs some repair. Additionally, it could be a time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. So your ancestors are kind of coming in close at this time. They want to help you. Call on them, okay? Look for those signs and synchronicities to lead you in the direction you need to go. All right, so that is really, really significant. That is crazy how well this reading's put together already for you guys. I want to pull some of the Vision of the Soul cards, or a Vision of the Soul card, rather. Let's see what more does Spirit want you to know about this situation. Yeah, I really feel like some of you were deeply hurt, and this just killed your pride, because you, like, just didn't see it coming. That's how I feel. It's like, wow, this happened out of nowhere for me. Okay, and like, why? Why did this happen? I'm going through a dark time, but you're not going to stay there. Okay, I know you're not going to stay there. So let's see what it is Spirit wants you to know or work on, maybe. Okay. Oops, upside down. Number 19, creation. Okay, wow. We're going to set that little puppy right there. All right. Now, when this card comes into a reading, it talks about, source, transformation, and expansion, okay, evolution. In every moment that you are creating yourself and your own reality, the breath of life, the spark of creation from which you were created is ever expanding. So, you're meant to expand and evolve. So whatever you went through, it is for a purpose. It's going to transform. It's going to transform your soul, your life, your where you're destined to be. It's a learning experience. Okay, it's something that your soul needed to go through in order to grow, and it's going to be probably ever changing, directing you though to your highest good. Okay, just know that personal guides and guardians, your angels, the whole spiritual team are going to bring you signs and road markers, so you really need to just look for those. Be open to, open your mind to receiving those messages and allowing them to help direct the path you need to take. You're a unique expression of life, so of creation. Feel that spark of divine creation within yourself. Breathe new life into the situation. Expand inwards and outwards into it, okay? There's some physical, maybe the physical change that's coming has to do with maybe you're moving. Maybe you were with somebody and it didn't work out. So now it's time to move on and you physically need to move. I really feel like this is like a relationship that ended because you got very hurt. For some of you that doesn't, it's not a love situation. It could be a friendship. It could be, like I said, a job, okay? But whatever this situation is for you, as it's a general read, it could very well mean that whatever happened hurt you deeply and it's time to move on. Okay, get out of the situation, be done with it, and look within yourself to find your path. Allow the change to happen even though it's hard. Okay, and then I want to pull some self oracle. What can you do to help yourself here get past this situation or get through the situation? Let's see what we get. Yeah, this is kind of heavy. You guys are like going through a change, a big giant change right now. And it's not going to stay bad, I promise. Like, as the creation card said, you're not alone. You got these signs coming in. You just need to look for them. All right, let's see what we get here. All right. Oops. Lose track of time. Yeah. Let go of this, okay? Just really try to step back and let go. I know that's hard. Much easier said than done, especially with matters of the heart. Okay, let's put that there since it doesn't want to stay where I'm trying to put it. And one more I want to pull it for you guys. Coffee break. Yeah, maybe you just need to get with your friends, right? Or your mom, or somebody you feel comfortable with who you can just talk this over with. You need to allow yourself time to heal. So don't give yourself a time limit like, oh, I need to be over this by next week. Allow yourself time to heal. And find something just mellow to do with your time for a moment. Try not to overthink too much about the situation, because sometimes when we have a breakup and it hurts us so bad, or we lose a job, or something dramatically changes in our lives, we just dwell on it, right? And we stay there in that depression for a long time. And this is basically telling you, don't do that. Try to move forward. Find your strength, find your courage, find your people, okay? And move out of the way of the people that don't resonate with you. The people that hurt you, get them out of your space, okay? Don't stay too long in the negativity, because pretty soon it's just going to overtake your whole life. And look, when you set into that fear, the demons come, right? That's what happens. You don't want to be that person terrified of getting in a new relationship because you've been hurt before, or trying to start and find a new job because you failed at the last one. It doesn't mean you failed necessarily, but it didn't work out for you, right? So it feels like a failure now. That's how you're going to see it. That's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like, ugh, I'm dead because of this. I royally screwed up and I'm no good at my job. No, that's not true. You had a situation that just didn't resonate for you, and we're going to pull an Archangel Michael card. I really want to see what your spiritual team has to say about this for you guys. What is the message to get you through this pain, this giant change, the chaos, everything you're not comfortable with what happened, okay? You guys really need some healing time. Oh, fire signs, this is heavy. Just try to find a way to get past this. What can you guys do? Okay. Cutting the deck. Yeah, this situation is already resolved. Look at that. I give my worries, or any worries rather, cares and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this situation in a divinely perfect way. See, the angels already got you. They know the end is coming for, this pain that you're feeling. They know your heart is heavy. They know what you need in order to move forward, and they're going to find a way to help you obtain that peace. That's a beautiful message, and I just really feel like I need to pull you one more. Okay, write about your thoughts and feelings. Yeah, journaling's great to get out your feelings. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessings, and healing. Yeah, that's so beautiful, you guys. There is going to be peace. You are going to find that. I mean, the angels are there guiding you. Like I said, you just need to look for those synchronicities, those signs. They're already helping you resolve the situation. Even before you feel ready, eventually you're just going to kind of one day wake up and be like, okay, I'm over this, It taught me something. You're going to look back on it as a learning experience. I know right now it might feel heavy, it might feel hopeless, it might feel deep. It scarred you. It ruined your pride. It struck your ego something fierce. But I promise that it has formed you as a person to be maybe more careful, right? Maybe to not be so open and willing to trust any and everybody. Maybe you're too trusting. Whatever it is in this situation, you definitely, hopefully, learned a lesson here as to, not saying you did anything wrong, but just saying maybe you learned a lesson here as to not trust so-and-so again. Maybe you gave somebody a second chance. Maybe you went into a different line of work and you thought you could pull it off and it's just not for you. So you feel like you failed. Do not feel that way, because I promise you this was just a learning experience for your soul's growth. It was necessary. It had to happen to form, to help you become smarter, stronger, wiser. Do you know what I'm saying? And I hope that makes sense to you guys. So whatever this heavy energy is that you went through, or this bad moment of heartbreak or betrayal, or having a position of leadership or a job just not work out for you, just know that everything happens for a reason. And later down the line, you'll be able to turn around and look and say, oh, I understand now why this didn't work. So, those are your messages, fire signs. And I hope that you heal well from this. I hope that the heavy passes. And I know that the angels are there guiding you and protecting you and helping you. So, please call upon them. Call on Archangel Raphael for healing. Sometimes he'll come in and get you kind of tired and you'll end up really sleepy. And you just take this blissful nap. You can't keep your eyes open anymore. So you just take this nap, and when you wake up, you feel so much better. You can think clear again. So don't stay awake all night having too much coffee, right? Overthinking the situation, because I promise it's being resolved as we speak. So there are better, brighter things coming for you guys, and just stay strong. And I wish you lots of blessings, lots of healing, and lots of guidance on your path with the angels. So I thank you for stopping by, and as always, happy connecting.